Welcome back to A Closer Look. And in case you're just joining me, today I have Bertina Du, who's the Executive Director of the Kingsport Ballet, and Erica Ballard, who is a choreographer and instructor at the Kingsport Ballet. And they're here to talk to me today about all the fun stuff coming up with the Kingsport Ballet. So we were talking about Seeds of Change, and that's the latest ballet that's coming up. That's talks about the centennial of Kingsport and that period of time when Kingsport started. But it's not just about Kingsport, it's about wartime and all this stuff, and a love story. It sounds wonderful. And I just have to mention that I was complimenting them on the costumes these girls are wearing, because I saw them walking around at the park, at the Centennial Park, when we were doing the big celebration last summer, and I was telling them, oh my gosh, those costumes are gorgeous. And Bertina, it turns out, made these. And she took a lesson from Scarlett O'Hara, because she made a lot of these costumes out of curtains from Lowe's. And I would never have guessed that they're beautiful. I am so impressed, because I was asking her, you know, do you still paint and do all that? Because she's just so artistic, it's just overflowing. And she's like, well, I made the costumes. And I'm like, what? So that's impressive. They're gorgeous.
Well, that was a lot of fun. And Ask Erica, I got like really carried away with the hats, because the hats, you know, of that time were just so fancy and beautiful, you know. And we actually ended up not using many of those hats, but it was like, oh, you're making another hat.
Yeah,
I probably have about 10 hats.
I came in with a new hat every day.
Yeah.
It was really
fun. I don't know when you're going to need these hats. We'll save them for the derby parties, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, coming up, I know you have another event, because I want to go to, I've gone to it in the past, and it's Ballet and Bubbly.
Yes.
Let's talk about that, because that's coming up pretty soon.
Yes, so that is the last Saturday in April, so April 28th at Chateau Soleil, and this is, I think, the 6th year. The Brackens donate the venue for this event, which is wonderful for us, because as you know, we're a nonprofit organization, and we have at least a fourth of our students are essentially are taught free of charge.
Nice.
We have a lot of scholarships. We have we offer instruction to at-risk youth through a partnership with Boys and Girls Club.
Wow.
And so that obviously is funds that we have to raise. And so we apply for some grants that are, you know, applicable to that sort of program. But that doesn't cover all of the costs. We also, the City of Kingsport also helps to support that outreach as well. So Ballet and Bubbly helps to raise funds toward that as well. And so we have it's a beautiful evening at the Chateau. We have a silent auction. We have delicious food. That's almost everything is donated for the event. So obviously, I mean, that's a successful fundraiser when you.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and then Erica, we typically feature one of her pieces of choreography that, and in fact, I believe we have every year since we started. So
some of the kids will dance and do a part of the show. Good.
The company, yes, will perform something. And now the Chateau has, you know, they have this beautiful pavilion where it used to be a tent, the big event tent, adjacent to the house. Now it's this gorgeous pavilion. And so all of that, the silent auction, the performance, and of course we have live musical performance as well. The Diamonds Jazz will be playing again, and they're so wonderful. So all of that takes place there. And then
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I hope you can come.
Yes, definitely. I'll be there. Are you kidding? I've already got a couple friends lined up to come with me, so that'll be fun. Yeah. And the silent auction, I remember going around. I love silent auctions. You get all this stuff that you know you can use for presents or just to have. It's always nice quality things.
We like to offer some, you know, art pieces. You know, there's jewelry and some, you know, things that people might not find somewhere else, you know, and so it makes it fun, you know, when you're.
You guys are artistic people after all, so you guys like everything to be just unique and different and precious. So I appreciate that. So how can people get involved with Ballet and Bubbly?
Well, actually, I mean, variety of ways. You can attend.
Yes.
The tickets are $50 per person.
Okay.
And that, of course, includes the wine, champagne, and the food, and of course the evening. You can also volunteer. We have a kitchen manager and some servers, but we also oftentimes use some of our graduates to help with to help volunteer the event. Obviously, it takes a lot of people to put it together, and so yeah. That's,
okay, and if people want to get tickets, they can just get on the Kingsport Ballet website again. Is there any other way they can get tickets, or is that
they
really
can call us.
They can just call you.
They can call us, but it is super easy to just to go on the website and click on the event, and then you can print your tickets at home. Even.
And I have to say, I got on the website for a little while the other day, and it's a really nice website. It is easy to maneuver, and it's very well done.
Well,
did you do that too?
No, I didn't. No, Andy Barnes is our graphic designer and our webmaster, and he does a great job.
Oh yeah, he does. I have not seen him in forever. I love Andy.
Yeah, he's great.
How's he doing? Good?
He's doing great.
Does he still live in Kingsport?
Absolutely. His son, Graham Barnes, who is 12, he just placed second in his division in the semifinals of Youth America Grand Prix in Winston-Salem, which is which was the result of a lot of hard work for Graham, and and of course Erica was part of that as well, because she choreographed his contemporary piece, his modern piece.
Now I've seen some of his stuff that his dad will post on Facebook and stuff, and that kid's got some skills.
He's got some skills. I mean, he's been dancing since he could walk.
I remember he was really little.
Yeah,
his mom and dad would, post things and stuff, and he's a very talented young man, so I'm sure that's something he wants to do with his future. Well, good for you guys for having that opportunity for him here, and I'm so impressed that you guys have so many kids that can't afford it that you pay. I don't know if that's is that what people refer to as scholarship?
Yeah.
Because I was talking to a friend the other day, and for instance, she was talking about her daughter in cheerleading, and she was like, gosh, I have to work because my daughter's a cheerleader. And I said, gosh, it's gotten crazy. The lessons they have to do outside of school, all the costumes, and I said, that is so expensive. Kids that couldn't afford to be a cheerleader can't be.
That's right.
And so it comes down to not everybody can do it in middle school or high school. Only really the kids that have the money can do it. And I think that's a shame, because back when we were in middle school and high school, people tried out, you got a uniform, I think the school might have paid for it, and that was it, and everybody could do it. Didn't matter what your socioeconomic status was. So the fact that you guys helped this become a reality for children that couldn't afford even a lesson, but still have this dream of being a dancer, can do it.
And that is really the whole point. You hit the nail on the head, because it isn't just about, things have changed to the point where extracurriculars have become more and more competitive. As you say, 30 years ago we just
everybody tried out. It didn't matter if you had money or not.
Right.
If you had the talent, you had the talent.
Right. And now everything is so specialized and at a much higher level. So for instance, for this young man, Graham, he trains at Kingsport Ballet every single day. He's there 6 days a week, throughout the whole year pretty much. But boys, dancers, girls and boys that age where they're becoming, for ballet, that's kind of like the moment when you want to really get out there and put yourself out in the dance community at large. It costs a lot of money to do these programs, these ballet intensives away from home. We offer our own here, but if you, Graham, for instance, has attended the Bolshoi Summer Intensive. Well, Bolshoi's and Kirov's and American Ballet Theaters in New York City, all of these big programs cost anywhere from $3,000 to $8,000 for a few months in the summer. So you can imagine if you're, for those who are already paying for year-round dance instruction, to add to that and it's the same with sports. The more competitive they get, the more these folks that go on the weekends and travel and hotels.
We did that for a short period with tennis. We did that for a while with tennis, and then when they were in high school and they were on the tennis team, I said, okay, one or the other. It just got too crazy, and I thought, we don't. Unless you guys want to do something with this and for your future, this is good enough. They're like, no, we just do it because it's fun. They weren't that serious about it. They enjoyed it. But it gets costly. It takes up a lot of time. But it's got to be something you love to do. And then it's worth it. But I really appreciate that you guys raised the money. And again, this Ballet and Bubbly is a lot for that. For these kids that can't afford a lot of this stuff, heck, we can go there, $50 a ticket. Some people might say, wow, that's a lot. Really, when you think about it, you're going to a gorgeous venue. You're getting really delicious food. You're getting entertained. You're having fun. And most importantly, you're raising money for an amazing cause. And I've always been so impressed that we have Kingsport Ballet and people of your caliber here, Erica and Bertina, putting your livelihood and your talents into this. And like the symphony, you know, the mountains, I'm like, we are so blessed to have this caliber of culture in our neck of the woods that we should support it, you know, be thankful. Even if our kids aren't in it, my kids aren't never were in ballet or anything like that. But I'm so thankful that we have this opportunity for all the other kids. So I'm so glad that we have this opportunity. I hope a lot of people will see what I'm seeing and come to this event and help support the ballet and come to the show, Seeds of Change. Which way is it? There we go. And help support Kingsport Ballet.
Thank you.
So is there anything else you guys like to add? One more thing about what's going on at the auction. Are you going to have music entertainment or anything like that playing during the auction?
Yes, yes. During Ballet and Bubbly,
Yes.
the Diamonds Jazz are performing.
Oh, you mentioned that.
Yes,
okay,
yes. And they actually have been a part of that event for several years in the past.
Oh, good. See, and I haven't been there for a few years, so
yes,
so I missed
yeah,
that.
and they're very talented. They're wonderful.
Oh,
So
gosh.
we're excited about having them back. So
I'm really excited to come.
Yeah.
And it's going to be at the end of April, so the weather will be nice.
hopefully.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed. You never know around here, do you?
Well, judging by the weather lately, of course.
That's why they always say, don't plant your flowers till after Mother's Day, because even towards the end of April, you don't know.
That's true.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today and educating me a little bit more about the show coming up, and I can't wait to see it. Thanks, Bertina. Thanks, Erica.
Thank you for having
Thank you for joining us, and we'll be back again next week with another edition of A Closer Look.